Yup, that's right. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing the new August 1st Lego Dark Falcon. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, this set was extremely impressive. Although I've seen a lot of hate in the review communities, I'm going to be doing the opposite. I'm going to be giving this set a lot of praise, but because to be honest with you guys, for what it's worth, this was a really exciting build. And we got to build it live here on the channel with you guys, getting our full thoughts from start to finish of building this Lego set, from minifigures to the joy of building it, to all the different features that you get inside of the set. And overall, you can see the size of it. It looks fantastic. It does carry a retail price of $180, but golly, those minifigs are really good. So if that interests you, let's jump straight into today's video. So in front of us is the box of the Dark Falcon. It clearly stables the name as 75389, and of course is an August 1st release for a whopping price of $180. If you look in the bottom left-hand corner, it is going to be stapled called Rebuild the Galaxy, and that's going to be a new 4-series show premiering on September 13th from Lego and Star Wars. Now, notably, there are 6 amazing minifigures included in the set, which we'll get into in just a little bit. And then if we go ahead and turn over the back of the box, I think the box art looks absolutely fantastic. There's a bunch of really cool scenes, like Jedi getting shot down by Darth Vader and Darth Dev, and just an overall real quick glimpse of the Dark Falcon with the removable cockpit, all the different panels that open up. We got Jar Jar in his throne chair, we got Jedi Vader, we got Bounty Hunter C-3PO, and just more really great scenes. But enough of looking at the box, let's take a look at our minifigure. As far as Lego Star Wars minifigs go, I'm honest to say this was the most anticipated set I was for the year, most likely for the Lego Star Wars minifigs. These are just so unique and just minifigs we'll probably never see again. But anyways, here's the first minifigure. It's Bounty Hunter C-3PO. He does come with a dual printed arm. So the first print is on his gold arm here. I think the print overall looks really good, very detailed, really enjoyed it. And then here's his blacked out arm that is a little bit more robotic. Again, that one also has printing. Now, if you take a look at his face, he has these evil Sith red eyes, and he's got overall a very detailed torso and leg prints. And then also the back of his torso is additionally printed. Overall, this is a solid minifig, and judging from the chaps, that was almost a fan favorite. Moving on into the right, we then have Darth Rey. This minifigure comes with her dual lightsaber, and on top of that, you can remove her headpiece, and check that out. She has a really cool face printing, and she has a dual printed face. So overall, this Darth Rey minifig is definitely a banger. I really enjoyed this. I love the cloth cape as well. I thought that was a great inclusion to one step up that Rey minifig. Needless to say, the best minifigure of this group is probably, for me, Jedi Vader. His white Vader outfit is just so crispy. And actually, he has a really cool face printing as well. What up, Anakin is Jedi form. Check that out. And he does come with a white cloth cape, if anyone is wondering. And overall, I'm really impressed with his printing because, my gosh, it looks so good. Beach Luke is my most impressed minifigure. I don't know why. I'm not just a huge fan of him. He does have that his emblem there, his like what he's wearing from Padme, but overall a solid looking minifig. His face does look pretty good. He does come with a dual printed face as well, the other side being with sunglasses. I thought that was a good touch. I think there was just a huge miss on the mark on this Lego set, on this Lego minifigure, because he does come with the blue milk, but it's not printed. And I don't know if you guys remember back in 2021 or 2022, when the release of the Skywalker saga, we had an exclusive polybag Luke minifigure for buying that day one, and it come with a printed milk. So I feel like the inclusion of that milk would have been a nice little touch. The next minifigure over here is Darth Dev, and we don't know a lot about Darth Dev other than he's going to be a character in Rebuild the Galaxy. To be honest with you guys, I had a little skeptic theory though. He kind of looks like my boy Ezra, and honestly, if you guys are a huge Rebels fan, you'll remember that Ezra was a cadet in the academy, and he went by the name as Dev. So honestly, I thought that was kind of an interesting and a little play on words there, because he kind of looks like Ezra, and Darth Dev would just make sense. But honestly, that was only one episode in that Star Wars season, so I don't think that's actually him. So hopefully we get to see in September what this character really looks like. Overall, I can't really say too much with the minifig because I don't even know what he's going to be like. And then, of course, the last minifigure is definitely a fan favorite. It's going to be Darth Jar Jar, and I feel like a lot of people are buying this set for this minifig because, oh my gosh, Just look at him. I'm gonna be honest, even my wife Georgiana was so hyped seeing that we were getting Darth Jar Jar, and she knows nothing about him. Anyways, the back printing on his headpiece looks real good. It's super crisp, and I think overall was a great addition to this Lego set. Now you do only get 6 minifigs in this $180 Dark Falcon, but truthfully, being 6 exclusive minifigs to the set, all of them so unique in their own way, I think this is truly a masterpiece by Lego. For the $180 price tag that it carries, of course the minifigs are definitely carrying the set, but truthfully, if you like the Millennium Falcon, this is probably gonna be a very enjoyable build for you. I think the blacked out Dark Falcon offers a really different perspective of the Millennium Falcon, considering we only ever see that set built in the gray form that it comes in. So it's a nice break from gray Lego Star Wars ships, because this one is obviously decked out in black. I love some of the accents, like the cockpit over here is sleeked out in this dark reddish color and printed extremely well. It just offers a lot of detail. And the cockpit has enough for 2 minifigs, but they're actually pretty jam-packed, so you can really only fit 2 minifigs inside of there at the tops. Once we go on top of the Dark Falcon, there's a bunch of details. You can see all of those sticker elements, which I wasn't too fond of because there is a lot of stickers in the set, but overall it accesses as a good kind of ventilation panels for those circular pieces. If we look at more towards the front of the ship, we have these little circles here. Actually, there's a stud shooter inside hidden in one of them, and if you click it, boom, there goes our studs. Now, don't get me wrong, that's a really cool feature, but I'm not super much into the play features. But if you open up the entire ship, you can start accessing everything that's inside of it. And truthfully, for a $180 Lego set, this Dark Falcon has a ton of room, and you could place a ton of minifigures, and I thought that was a great inclusion. And this turret on top rotates. So just for example, I went ahead and opened every single one of those panels, and look how much room we have inside of this Dark Falcon. You could place a boatload more minifigs. Like an example, here's that Ahsoka film from the Duel on Peridia. Yo, check this out. I just added another fig, and look how much more room you have. So I think this set really has the opportunity to display super well, because you can leave it open like this and just have so many different scenes. Like, check out the video game console. But that just plays into one of the other reasons how much I really like this set. Just the ability to display a bunch of different minifigs in a vast variety of ways. And you do have this section that opens up, and you can place a minifigure inside of there like he's being held captive. And of course, the most notable part, there's the throne room for Darth Jar Jar. How crispy is that? That's gotta be probably one of my favorite spots to place Darth Jar Jar. He just looks so creepy and real good there. But also, I just want to note the genius design of this Lego set on all the panels that are very similar to some of the other Millennium Falcons that are on the market. They're super very sturdy, and they close extremely nice, and it overall has a really cool aesthetic. So I'm really impressed with this Dark Falcon. The last feature I'm going to add to this review is the backside of this Dark Falcon. This is the underside. It's pretty bland, but to be honest, no one's ever going to look at it as, bro, it's the underside of a Dark Falcon. It does have a turret here on the bottom. I thought that was kind of inclusion, just to include something. And it does have a staircase that you can open up so your minifigs can actually access your Dark Falcon ship. Check that out. You can even access the ship. That's pretty cool. Good inclusion. Now, don't get me wrong. I think one interesting thing that would have made this set a little bit better was having the legs open and close, like they were on hinges. This is only displayed as it stands, so it's not like they can close and you can fly the ship around. So that's one thing I feel like it could have made this set a little bit better. Just in case you do want to add a stand in the future or build a stand, it's going to always have those legs, so you're going to have to personally remove them. But as we close up our review video, I have to say a massive thank you to Lego for gifting us this set for today's video. I really enjoyed the build. I loved building it live with you guys, and I'm going to be quite honest, this is probably one of the most anticipated and hyped Lego Star Wars sets of the year, in my opinion. Now, don't get me wrong. I know it's not from a canon Star Wars show, and it's probably not going to hold up, maybe not hold up as value in the long term, because we've seen Lego Star Wars do something like this in the past. But truthfully, this is a one-of-one Lego set, and I love that Lego's trying something new. So for the $180 price tag that this carries, it's quite comparable to the other Millennium Falcon that's on the market, but this one's a lot better because of its uniqueness. Personally, I definitely recommend this set. It was an extreme joy to build, and the minifigs are fantastic, being kind of like a Star Wars fan's dream. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments below if you're going to pick this up on August 1st, and what do you think of this Lego set so far? I absolutely enjoyed it, and I hope this review video showcased exactly my full thoughts. Anyways, love you guys. Hope you have an amazing rest of the day. Can't wait to display this in my Lego room, and we'll see you in the next one. I'm Cristo from Stud City. Peace out.